Hey guys, today we're going to do a few things in the garden. First we're going to check out the plants that we planted the other day, see how they're going, see if the seeds have poked up any, or how the growth of the tomatoes and all that are doing. Next we're going to transplant the lemon tree into a bigger pot. Also going to take a few clippings of the rosemary plant and transfer them into different pot. Well, here's our lemon tree. It's looking a little sad. It's in a very shallow amount of soil. It's been neglected a little bit. We've got about 5 lemons off this tree this season. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer it into another pot, give it a little bit extra soil. Hopefully it'll be able to grow a little bit better this year around. So as you could see from that video, the root ball was quite small. It didn't really establish any serious roots. So I've just put it in a pretty big size pot, given it plenty of soil. Now I give it a good water, and hopefully it produces a few more lemons than it did last year. Just having a look at our snow peas and lettuce. So we've got a few little bits of lettuce popping up here. I've put the spare basils just in the corner there. So we've got a few little snow peas just popping up through here in the 2 rows, and we've got more coming through on this side in the lettuces. So when they become a little bit more established, we'll weed out the weaker lettuce seeds, and we'll plant some where they didn't germinate. But hopefully we get a few more come through. We got a little bit of rain the other day, so that definitely helped. So we'll give this a little bit of a water. And hopefully we get some more plants popping up soon. So our tomatoes look like they're going very well. They've doubled in size easily, and the basil's looking much more healthier. Haven't had any of the little sweet cherry tomato seeds pop up yet, but hopefully they'll come up soon. So we'll give this a bit of a water as well, and then we'll have a look at our rosemary. So this is the hydroponic garden that I've got, which is a little bit neglected. A lot of my basil has gone off to seed, so I'll be saving them. I'll be doing a video on how to save seeds soon, but I'm specifically want to care for my rosemary and my mint. Usually just do a clipping of them each year, just off this main bush. This is actually a clipping off my uncle's plant, and I've gotten probably about 20 or 30 plants off it. So we'll keep it going, and I'll show you how. So usually just to do a clipping, just grab a fairly young branch, something that's just started to shoot off as a secondary. So I'll just break off that, off the lower leaves. Usually I'll just run the scissors, just clean off some of the bark. That's usually where the new roots come through, and then we'll just put it straight into our mix. And we'll do that for another one. Trying to find a nice strong looking one. This one here looks good. Clean off some of these lower branches that we don't need. Just stick it straight in. And you do the exact same thing with mint as well. So we'll take this, I'll just stick it straight in. So usually I have about 100% success rate when doing clippings like this. So we'll just give it a little bit of water and make sure they're well hydrated for the next few weeks. So that way they can build those roots again. Don't need a massive amount, just until they start running through and it can self-drain itself out. In the past I've done clippings like this of the rosemary, the mint and a few other ones, and I've actually used them as Christmas presents, housewarming presents and all that. So they're very handy to have at a spare pinch. If you know you have an event in a couple of weeks time, you can put a couple in the ground, a little bit of soil, and they should root by then, and they'll be right to hand off as a little present. So, well, the garden's slowly building up. We got the tomatoes in, basil, we've got a new lot of rosemary and mint, so hopefully we'll put them in the garden bed soon. I'll do another one of those small garden beds. We've also got snow peas, which are just poking up now, and some lettuces, so that'd be awesome when they're ready. I think we might do a couple of garden beds with some potatoes, sweet potatoes. I'd love to see how they go. It's been a while since I've grown sweet potatoes, so that'd be cool. And I'll hopefully also be getting a few more fruit trees as well. I'll also try and do a bit of a video on the hydroponics, whether I end up tearing it down or whether I end up refurbishing it, putting new plants in there and getting that running again. So I might get that going again, and yeah, you can see what that's like. It does definitely produce a fair amount of stuff, even just that small 8 bucket setup there. Well, thanks for watching guys, very much appreciate it. If you guys could subscribe, it definitely does help the channel.